Intro. When a woman is genuinely interested in you, she doesn't always come right out and say it, but her actions often speak louder than words. Whether you're just getting to know her or trying to understand her true feelings, there are subtle yet powerful signals that reveal her attraction. In this guide, we'll explore 3 clear signs a woman gives when she likes you, clues that can help you read between the lines and better understand her intentions. 1. Women often express interest through subtle, nonverbal cues. Understanding how women communicate interest can significantly improve your ability to connect and respond with confidence. While some people express attraction directly, many women, whether due to personality, social norms, or emotional intelligence, tend to show their interest through subtle, nonverbal cues rather than bold declarations. These cues are often quiet but meaningful. For example, a woman may maintain longer eye contact than usual, smile frequently in your presence, or mirror your body language unconsciously. She might find small excuses to be near you, lightly touch your arm during conversation, or laugh more at your jokes than others do. These are not random gestures. They're often signs of comfort, curiosity, and connection. One powerful signal is attentiveness. If she listens closely, remembers things you've said, or asks deeper questions, she may be trying to build a stronger emotional rapport. These subtle expressions are her way of showing interest without risking outright vulnerability. The key is to become more observant. Don't just listen to her words, watch her energy, her gestures, and how she behaves around you versus others. Confidence comes not only from knowing how to act, but from knowing what to notice. Finally, respond with presence and authenticity. If you sense she's opening the door, don't ignore it or overthink. Return the gesture with warmth, curiosity, and respectful interest. By tuning into these nonverbal cues, you build not just attraction, but emotional intelligence, awareness, and trust. 2. Understanding these signals helps you read between the lines. In any form of communication, especially relationships and emotional dynamics, what's said outright is only half the message. Much of the real meaning lies in subtle cues, body language, tone, and timing. Learning to read between the lines means paying attention to what's not being said and understanding the emotional undercurrents that often carry more weight than words. For example, a simple phrase like, "I'm fine," can have dozens of meanings depending on the person's tone, facial expression, and body posture. Are their arms crossed? Do they avoid eye contact? Are they speaking quietly or abruptly? These are signals. And when you begin to recognize them, you become fluent in emotional literacy. Understanding these signals helps you avoid misunderstandings, improve your relationships, and respond with empathy. Instead of reacting to surface-level words, you respond to the truth underneath. This is a skill that builds trust. People feel truly seen and heard when you can pick up on their emotional reality. It's also important to listen to patterns over time. If someone frequently says yes but always seems hesitant, their body may be saying no while their mouth says otherwise. This disconnect often reveals internal conflict, pressure, or unspoken boundaries. Reading between the lines doesn't mean making assumptions or overanalyzing. It means being present, observant, and respectful of context. When you develop this skill, you become more emotionally intelligent and intuitive in your interactions. Ultimately, understanding subtle signals helps you connect on a deeper level, not just with others, but with your own instincts. It's not about mind reading, it's about mindful listening, and that changes everything. 3. This guide focuses on 3 consistent and reliable signals. In relationships and social dynamics, uncertainty can create confusion, anxiety, and miscommunication. That's why learning to identify consistent and reliable signals is crucial for building clarity and trust. Whether you're dating, developing a friendship, or strengthening a long-term bond, this guide focuses on 3 signals that are steady indicators of genuine interest, emotional safety, and mutual respect. While words can sometimes be misleading, patterns of behavior rarely lie. By recognizing these 3 signals, you gain insight into someone's true intentions and feelings. 1. Consistent communication. A person who values you will communicate consistently, not just when it's convenient. This doesn't mean constant messaging, but rather a steady rhythm of interaction that reflects thoughtfulness. If someone follows up, remembers small details, or checks in regularly, it's a reliable sign of emotional presence and respect. 2. Emotional availability. Another clear signal is emotional openness. Do they listen when you talk about deeper topics? Do they share their own experiences and vulnerabilities? Someone who is emotionally available will create space for connection, not just surface-level interaction. They don't avoid discomfort. They meet it with curiosity and care. 3. Aligned actions and words. The most reliable sign of character is when actions match words. If someone says they care but shows it through support, effort, and consistency, you're seeing integrity in action. Mixed signals, on the other hand, are often a red flag. In any connection, these three signals, communication, availability, and alignment, are your compass. They don't depend on charm or chemistry, they're grounded in character. When you learn to trust these signs, you protect your peace, choose better relationships, and build connections that last. 4. These signs can appear early in your interactions or develop over time. In any relationship, whether romantic, platonic, or professional, there are always signals that reveal the deeper intentions, emotional availability, and long-term compatibility of the other person. Some of these signs appear early, like red flags or green lights, while others develop gradually as time tests consistency, character, and values. Early signs often show up through tone, attentiveness, respect, and how someone handles boundaries. For example, does the person interrupt often? Do they listen when you speak or shift focus back to themselves? Are they kind to people who can't offer them anything in return? These seemingly small behaviors reveal much about their mindset and emotional maturity. Over time, deeper patterns emerge. How someone responds under stress, handles disagreements, or supports you through challenges will either build trust or expose cracks. It's easy to be charming and agreeable in the beginning, but consistency is the true test of character. That's why it's important not to rush into judgments or commitments. Pay attention. Let both the early and long-term signs inform your decisions. Don't just focus on how someone makes you feel in the moment. Watch what their actions teach you over time. Also, recognize that your intuition often picks up on things before your mind fully understands them. If something feels off early on, trust that signal and remain curious, not reactive. On the flip side, if someone consistently makes you feel safe, respected, and valued, that's a powerful green flag worth investing in. In relationships, patterns speak louder than promises, and time reveals what charm can hide.